A bleak morning dawns, painting the world in shades of gray. Even the grass seems to have lost its color, adding to the sense of desolation. Rik's house stands as a somber backdrop to his listless figure. Usually brimming with energy, Rik now stands motionless by the window. His subdued posture speaks volumes, hinting at a deeper melancholy. Inside Rik's house, a somber mood hangs heavy as Rik stares out the window, his face mirroring the oppressive grayness outside. The world beyond the glass is drained of color, an eerie monochrome that chills the soul. He turns, his voice laced with disbelief and unease. Even the grass is gray. Aly, already absorbed in the inexplicable phenomenon, examines the scene with a thoughtful, troubled expression. Her eyes narrow, searching for answers in the unnatural landscape. A storm brewing in her mind. The oppressive grayness seeps into the room, a suffocating blanket of the unknown. Inside Rik's house, Aly adjusts her glasses, a subtle motion that betrays her inner thoughts. Her gaze is intense as she peers out the window, searching for something beyond the glass. A moment of stunned silence hangs in the air as the impossible dawns on her. Her lips part slightly, a mix of disbelief and understanding in her eyes. Finally, the words break free, tinged with reluctant acceptance. Impossible. A small nod accompanies her next admission, a quiet agreement. But you're right. On the doorstep of Rik's house, a shimmering note glows softly in the dim light, beckoning with an otherworldly allure. Aly approaches cautiously, her footsteps barely disturbing the stillness of the scene. Her fingers, hesitant yet curious, reach out to touch the note's smooth, enigmatic surface. She picks up the note, her heart pounding with a mix of trepidation and anticipation. A voice whispers in Aly's mind, a message carried on the wind. "We needed a storm, so we borrowed your colors," the Wind Sprites. In the confines of his home, Rik's frustration simmers beneath the surface, his hands clenched into tight fists. The air crackles with his barely suppressed anger. Each muscle in his jaw is tense. His eyes glint with a mixture of betrayal and fury. The word hangs heavy in the air, laced with venom. Borrowed? They stole them. Rik's outburst echoes through the room, a declaration of war against those who have wronged him. Inside Rik's cluttered house, a bubble wand and a giant bottle of bubble solution lie forgotten on the floor. Aly's intense gaze fixes on the discarded toys, a silent promise hanging in the air. She points towards the objects with determination. Her voice hardens with resolve. "We're getting them back," Aly declares, her words echoing with fierce purpose. Inside Rik's house, Aly begins her task, her movements precise as she gathers the ingredients for a bubble solution. The concentrated mixture comes to life, shimmering with an otherworldly, iridescent glow. Her focus is absolute, each stir and measure deliberate, hinting at the importance of her task. The unusual solution swirls, promising something extraordinary is about to unfold. Outside Rik's house, Aly conjures a giant bubble, its skin shimmering with iridescent light. The enormous bubble drifts, reflecting the somber surroundings in a swirl of distorted shapes and muted colors. The fragile sphere floats momentarily, a delicate testament against the mundane backdrop. The enormous bubble dances on the wind, its ephemeral beauty a stark contrast to the ordinary world. Outside Rik's house, an enormous bubble shimmers, awaiting its occupants. Rik and Aly, their faces set with resolve, approach the colossal sphere. With shared determination, they clamber into the giant bubble, ready for their journey. Inside, their expressions reflect both excitement and a hint of trepidation as they prepare for the unknown. At Rik's house, a vibrant bubble shimmers, ready for its ascent. With combined might, the bubble is pushed skyward, a beacon of hope against the dull backdrop. The bubble ascends, carrying dreams and hopes into the vast expanse above. Leaving behind the gray world, it promises escape and wonder. The bubble soars, a vibrant contrast to the muted tones below, symbolizing a journey towards the unknown. High above a monochrome world, Wind Sprites dance amidst the swirling gray clouds, their forms small and ethereal, winged and nimble. The sprites cavort with joyous abandon, their laughter echoing through the vast expanse of the sky. The wind carries their playful cries, a stark contrast to the somber world below. Their carefree dance paints a brief moment of levity against the backdrop of endless gray. Across the endless sky, sprites begin their mischief, streaks of stolen color flashing against the dull gray canvas of clouds. The clouds become a canvas of chaos. A swirling mess of vibrant hues clashes against the somber backdrop. Each streak of color is a burst of defiance, a playful rebellion against the monochrome sky. The sprites dance with abandon, their mischievous energy transforming the sky into a vibrant spectacle. The air crackles with their chaotic artistry, a breathtaking display of stolen beauty painted across the heavens. High above, in the boundless expanse of the sky, tiny sprites dance with wild abandon. Their laughter pierces the air, echoing through the heavens as they flit and twirl. A shimmering bubble drifts into view, an ethereal sphere floating amidst the clouds. The sprites scatter, their movements becoming even more frantic as they playfully evade the approaching orb. Each dodge and weave is executed with joyous energy, their forms a blur of color against the azure backdrop. The sky is filled with their chaotic ballet, a whimsical display of freedom and mirth. Rik gazes up at the vast sky, his brow a tight knot of frustration. He remembers his grandfather's vivid stories, tales of a world brimming with life and color, now just fading echoes. His hands clench into fists, a storm of helplessness brewing within him. His voice cracks with a mixture of anger and despair. "You're ruining everything!" he cries out, his words lost in the open air. His anguished plea echoes across the desolate space. The world needs those colors. Sprites streak across the sky, their movements frenzied as they paint with impossible speed. A blinding swirl of gray begins to form, an ominous sign of the encroaching darkness. The gray expands rapidly, threatening to consume everything in its path. The bubble shimmers, a fragile barrier against the overwhelming tide of gray. High above, the vast expanse of the sky stretches endlessly. Aly carefully collects precious rainwater, drop by painstaking drop, into a small vial. She holds the vial aloft, a beacon of hope against the harshness of their reality. The faint sunlight catches the water, transforming it into liquid gold. In that tiny vial, life itself seems to shimmer. Against the vast canvas of the sky, Aly delicately holds a vial, catching the sunlight. She carefully refracts the light, transforming it into a spectacle of tiny, vibrant rainbows. The miniature rainbows dance and shimmer, painting fleeting patterns in the air. A moment of pure, ethereal beauty unfolds as the light bends to her will. Against the vast canvas of the sky, she takes aim, a determined glint in her eyes. Miniature rainbows arc through the air, shimmering trails of light against the blue. Each launch is precise, a testament to her unwavering focus and skill. The vibrant colors explode as they near the sprites' canvases, a dazzling display of artistry. Her deliberate actions paint the sky with hope, one rainbow at a time. The sky, once drained of its vibrancy, begins to pulse with returning light. Stolen colors surge upwards, painting the canvas of gray clouds with strokes of unimaginable beauty. An aurora of impossible hues erupts across the heavens, a breathtaking spectacle. The light dances and shimmers, transforming the somber sky into a vibrant, living masterpiece. The aurora's glow intensifies, a celestial ballet of light banishing the shadows. High above, the sprites float against the endless canvas of the sky, their vibrant presence a stark contrast to the ethereal backdrop. The aurora borealis unfurls above them, a celestial dance of light that captures their undivided attention. Tiny hands, usually stained with every color imaginable, momentarily pause, brushes suspended mid-stroke. Mischievous expressions soften, replaced by a collective awe as they witness the grandeur of the aurora. Bathed in the otherworldly glow, the sprites are spellbound, their playful energy stilled by the sheer magnificence of the sky's display. Against the vast expanse of the sky, Aly gestures with sweeping arms, inviting the sprites into a world of vibrant colors. The sprites gaze up at the swirling hues, their wide, curious eyes reflecting the kaleidoscope above. Aly's voice rings out, filled with warmth and invitation. Colors are better when shared. A chorus of delighted gasps rises as the sprites realize the beauty of unity. Look how beautiful they are together. High above, the sprites pause, their ethereal forms suspended in the vast expanse of the sky. They gaze upon the vibrant beauty that unfurls beneath them, a world they nearly plunged into darkness. A collective sigh seems to ripple through their ranks as they witness the splendor they were about to extinguish. With a silent understanding, the sprites yield, their brushes stilling, as the colors of life bloom anew. High above, the sprites float, their earlier chaos now replaced with a profound solemnity. With graceful, repentant gestures, they begin to restore color to the world below. Each movement is imbued with a quiet sadness, a penance painted across the canvas of the sky. The world eagerly awaits the return of its hues, a silent promise of renewal hanging in the air. Back on solid ground, the world bursts anew with vibrant colors. The air crackles with renewed energy, every shade intensified. A rainbow, richer and more profound than ever, paints the heavens. Its luminous arc stretches across the sky, a promise of wonder. The colors bleed into the landscape, transforming the familiar into the extraordinary. Nature itself seems to breathe a sigh of relief, reveling in the vibrancy. Bathed in the radiant glow of a full rainbow, Rik and Aly stand together, smiles mirroring each other. The world around them bursts with vibrant hues, a testament to restored beauty and joy. Their renewed friendship shines even brighter than the dazzling colors surrounding them. Rik and Aly share a look, their eyes reflecting a bond strengthened by shared adversity and triumph. The rainbow arches above Rik's house, a symbol of hope and the vibrant future they now face together.